I want to get to one other subject with you both, and that's the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, is claiming a win on migration figures. He's saying that the groaning backlog of 92,000 legacy asylum cases has finally been cleared. I did, however, check, and it turns out there's still 99,000 cases in backlog. Are we just being kind of fibbed to on this, Paula, by any chance?
I'm really concerned, about Rishi Sunak's memory, because we saw how bad it was during his interview in the COVID inquiry when he was cross-examined. And now his grasp of reality seems to be wearing very thin. Look, first of all, he told us that he was going to reduce the backlog. Then he told us, oh, no, what I meant to say was we're going to reduce the legacy backlog. So that was from June 2022. Then we were told by Tom Persbrook, forgive me if I got his first name wrong, when he was in front of the Select Committee in the beginning of December, that actually we're going to do our best to reduce the legacy backlog to a number that we can attain. So there is just this consistent, unreliable information that we're getting from Rishi Sunak. And is Dominic Cummings going to help him with that?
Well, I want to read to you, James, this quote from the Prime Minister. In a New Year's statement, Mr. Sunak said, quote, "I am determined to end the burden of illegal migration on the British people." Have we heard that somewhere before?
Well, I mean, I keep thinking, have they employed Alistair Campbell to spin for them prior to election? Because it's so disingenuous. They know they were elected to reduce immigration, legal and illegal, and they've pumped up legal immigration and they've done nothing about illegal immigration. And so, I mean, the next election's definitely fought on this, and they're going to lose a lot of ground to the Reform Party as a result of it. And you'll probably see, in fact, if Labour would not have got away with the immigration figures that the Conservatives have done.
No,
the immigration was far lower under Labour. So I think they've got real answers.
They've got a real problem going into the next election, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because they came into office saying we're going to get migration down. Remember, we heard David Cameron say he was going to get it down to the tens of thousands, not the hundreds of thousands, which was what it was in the 1990s. It's not that long ago. And they've got nowhere near.
They've got nowhere near. And not only have they got nowhere near, but they are feeding us again this foolishness, quite frankly, when actually what they know is that our economy needs immigration. We need people here to work. We've got a low birth rate, and that is not going to change for a generation.
Hang on. There's also, hang on, look, 1 in 5 people in cities including Liverpool, Manchester, Leicester, 1 in 5 people of working age who are capable of working are not working and are being paid by the taxpayer to not work. Surely they can be made to work before you have to bring other people in from around the world to work.
Plus, we have extremely low productivity. We've got advancements in technology. It isn't a case of just import people to replace. I know we've got an ageing population, but what we're talking about last year is 1.2 million people coming in. Net migration increasing by 700,000.
And the list for worker visas continues to rise. It continues to expand because we need more people.
You know, this is a discussion that I suspect we are going to both, maybe all, come back to quite a bit in the years ahead. This is going to be a long year, by the way, for the Conservatives.
Roll on May. Roll on May.
May,
no, November.
November?